how to tweak your game over time, how to tweak it, how to pivot, because we always hit those periods. Everybody, it doesn't matter who they are, they hit those little troughs where they're not getting very much success. And when they hit the troughs, the best guys out there that get the best results are the ones that pivot and they figure out how to get out of that trough. So I'm going to talk about a trough that I've been going through for the last 3 days. I'm going to break it down and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to work on pivoting out of it, so that that might help you if you are going through that situation at the moment. Before we kick it off, I'm Dave and this channel is dedicated to giving you no bullshit, novel dating advice for the modern man. I've got a digital product, a 30-day challenge in the description. It's 30 bucks. It's dirt cheap. And also you can join up to my Telegram group and let me know how you're going in there. You can speak to me, ask me questions in the Telegram group. If you've bought the 30-day challenge, then we can actually, it's literally dirt cheap and you can just talk to me and we can go through it if you want. So, how to pivot when you, or innovate when you are hitting a bit of a trough. Now, for instance, me, I'll tell you what's happening with me at the moment. About 2-3 days ago, I had this haircut, and the problem with this haircut is the grey starts to show, and this often gives me a lot. This negatively affects my results. Often if I meet girls, they just don't reply if I get their numbers. I get more flaky numbers, girls that I would go out on dates, they're just not interested anymore. They see this grey hair, although if you look online, it's a negative. It really is, from my experience. And I've also got a few white little grey hairs popping up in my beard, which is awful. So these two are definitely factors, and let me tell you what's been happening the last 3 days. So I had, the way I do it is like meeting girls and just making it a part of your life is something that you do every day. It's something that I do every single day. I am constantly meeting girls everywhere. But more recently, I've been making a lot of content for this channel and I've been scheduling them ahead. And I've been up late at night. I'm almost yawning right now. I'm a little bit tired. My roommate woke me up a little bit early this morning as well, so I didn't get enough sleep. Then so I'm a little bit tired. I've got the grey hairs as well, and the last 3 days I have been getting quite a few girls ghosting me and flaky numbers. Okay, so 3 days ago I had one girl that texted me and it was going quite well, and then the next day, boom, disappeared. Yesterday, I think so for instance, let me just try to figure out what I was doing. So yesterday, so what I'll do is just in a break, so if I have a lunch break, and I go get a coffee or go get lunch at the shops, I will, if there's a girl around, I'll say hello. And I will run my usual day game. I'm very experienced, so I know what to do. I know how to position myself. I know how to get into a conversation, and I do that consistently every single day, forever pretty much. So around this was about 1 p.m. Met one girl. I can't remember her. So it was only yesterday, but when you start getting enough girls coming in, then it doesn't really matter. You don't really worry. I don't have their names in there. It's not a big issue, and I don't care about flaky numbers or issues like that. It just doesn't really affect me, because I know that on my next lunch break or when I finish work, I'm going to walk down to the shops and meet someone new. And so I've constantly got new girls coming in, so that's not an issue. So it's not an inner psychological thing that affects me and stops me from continuing forward. Hopefully that helps you guys. First, so I had one about 1 o'clock and at 5:30. The first one at lunchtime, I can't remember who she was, so I just sent her a standard opening text message, and I'm pretty sure that I was extra careful. Like, you sure you want to hang out? Maybe we should do something at this particular time, blah, blah, blah. No response. 24 hours now. And then about 5:30, I spoke to another girl, and there was a lot of banter, and so I sent her, hey tough chick. So that was my opener for her. Both have not responded. I've also had 3 more for just ghost me. And about an hour and a half ago, another girl that I met at lunchtime has ghosted me as well. So it's been a very flaky, ghosty 3 days. Now, if you're new to game, this would be your life. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you, but that would literally be how you are all the time. So what am I going to do? What are the tools at my disposal when I'm in this situation? Well, what do? Well, I have approaching and meeting and having girls in my life is not new to me. So tweaking my game, doing a boot camp, getting some coaching, digital product, reading a book, I don't need to do that. And I didn't need to do that many years before I started this channel. So I made sure that I knew what I was talking about before I got into this. So if you need to do that, obviously that's something that you might need to do. You personally. Me, I don't need to. So what are the tools at my disposal? Well, one of the most common things is guys will go, okay, I need to make more approaches, and I need to make sure that there's more time in my day to get more done. So I'm going to cut out an extra 2 hours a day and make more approaches in this specific location at this specific time, and I'm going to get a wing, he's going to come out with me. Maybe I'm not making all these other things, okay? I'm not going to do that either. I'm not going to tweak my game. I'm not going to increase the approaches I do. So what other tools do I have at my disposal? Well, as I said before, I'm tired. So tonight I'm going to make sure that I get a good night's sleep, so that you know, maybe I was lethargic and they just, you know. But again, on the flip side, whether you're lethargic, you're sick, you're in a wheelchair, there's no excuse not to be social anyway, okay? It's never an excuse to not take action. You should always be taking action. Whether the results come or not is up to you to tweak, right? So to tweak it, I'm going to have to try and get some more sleep tonight. I'm staying at my, the girl one of the girls I'm seeing at the moment, I'm staying at her place tonight. She said she's tired, we're going to get a lot of sleep tonight. So that's the plan. 2, I'm gonna dye this hair. I'm going to dye my hair. I've got myself a pack. I'm gonna try dye that straight after this video. And because of this grey, you might think, okay, well, this looks okay. The stubble looks pretty cool. I had a little shave there. I'm going to shave the whole thing off. So I'm going to start to tweak my appearance and get some more sleep. Another thing that I'm going to do is I have the clothes. I've been wearing a lot of black shirts, and I've been wearing a jumper that might not be working for me. So I'm going to wear a different jumper, and I'm going to, I've got some white t-shirts. I'm going to go total opposite of black. I'm going to go white shirts this time. And maybe that will help. I'm going to tweak a few things with how I'm dressed, and that's what I'm going to do, okay? What other tools are at my disposal? Well, in the short period when I have my little breaks, sure, what I can do is, so for instance, I obviously teach a lot of guys indirect because it's sustainable. You can, you don't burn out areas, etc. But what you can do when you hit a trough too is, if you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again and you expect different results, I know you guys have heard the saying, well, you're going to get the same results, aren't you? So sometimes when I hit a trough, I make game, which is a lifestyle of mine, it's actually a lifestyle. I've made it a lifestyle. It's something that I do every day, no matter what, doesn't matter. To make it interesting for me continuously, I tweak it. So I'm going to tweak this now, and I might try a different style of day game. So I might not be opening so indirect. I might go a little bit more direct. I might try positioning myself in a different way when I make my approaches, maybe later on this afternoon or tonight on my way to my other girlfriend's place. And I will try a different style, and maybe I will tweak it and be a little bit more forward. That's what I might do for my particular situation, because keep in mind, this is you just listening to my particular situation. I can't see you out there. I don't know what you are dealing with, but if I was to be able to see you, hear what problems you have at the moment, I'll be like, okay, tweak this, tweak this, tweak this, tweak this, tweak this, and then tomorrow we'll see how you go. And that's how you get good at this. Not by having a cardboard cutout. You go like this is your script, this is your opener, this is how the body language is, this is how, because all you're relying on is hitting yes girls. Because another tool in my disposal, I can't believe I forgot this one, another tool in my disposal is I could approach girls that are my mate value. I'm 40 years old and I'm not wealthy, so my mate value is quite low, and I'm also like kind of disabled. I've got a bit of a gut too. I got some, I'm trying to get rid of that, keep in mind. So that's another factor. I need to drop a few kilos. I could aim for girls that are more in line with my mate value. So for instance, the girl that I met about 2 hours ago now, she was probably 21, she was a little bit taller than me, body like a supermodel from the beaches. I even knew that this is a little bit delusional for me to approach her. But I suggested a drink. She goes, yeah, sure. I got a number. I texted her. You never know, she might reply. I could start to aim for girls more on my level. I could start aiming for girls that are more 30 years old and not as attractive, because my standards are way above who I am. It's at a delusional level. If I was to lower it down, I do get very good responses from girls that are 10 years younger than me. They're like 30 or something like that. I get great responses. Conversations flow so much easier, and it's not because they flow easier because they're more my age. They flow easier because the girl's more interested. You see, there's literally no difference. If I was 25 and handsome and I was speaking to a hot 18-year-old, the conversation would flow as long as she's attracted to me. It's not because we have more in common. You can speak to a girl that has literally nothing in common with you. If she's interested, the conversation will flow because she will add her bit. And part of this whole conversation with girls is to try and get them to invest in the conversation and put their 2 cents in and add their own bits to it, which can be difficult sometimes. And so for my style of game, I'm aiming for girls way above my mate level, girls that are always maybe to no's. I'm very rarely, if I can't remember the last time I met a yes girl. I think it was when I traveled overseas. But I don't meet yes girls. It's almost impossible for me to find a yes girl when I'm aiming for girls way above my mate level. So one strategy is I could just lower it down. I don't want to do that. I have 2 girls in my life that are way above my mate level already. I'm very happy with both of them. If I was to meet a new girl, she has to be at that level or higher. And society would not be very happy with someone like me hacking the system. Obviously, they wouldn't like that, but that's what a good game is, right? So I refuse to drop that, my standards. But apart from that, shave this. I'm gonna wear a white shirt next time I go out. I might change that jumper I've got over there, and I might look at what else I'm wearing. I was wearing shorts. Maybe I'll put on some nice long pants. I'll adjust the way I look a little bit. Maybe I will feature. I might wear a watch. You see what I mean? So you keep it interesting for yourself, and I will tweak my approaches. I'll tweak my approaches a little bit, and I might add a little bit more energy. And so hopefully this video has been interesting for you guys, but this is how I evaluate my game continuously. So I'm going to hit a trough, then I hit these peaks and I hit the troughs, and when you go through the peaks and the troughs over time, my delusional rate, aiming for girls way above my mate value, is about 4%. So 3 to 4% when I actually gauge it over time, and I put it in an Excel spreadsheet and I come up with, okay, well, what are my real statistics? It's 3 to 4%. When I'm aiming way above my level. If I was to be aiming at girls right on my level and I was in a third world country, or I was taller, all of these are factors. It's very complex, but if you are one of those guys and you're not getting results, you hear a lot of guys, they're like, oh, I'm Asian, that's what's holding me back. Oh, I got this problem. Then they take the black pill, and then they just become Elliot Rogers and get bitter at the world. What I just told you is how to take the proper red pill and enjoy it and have success. I'm actually very happy with my success. I've got friends that are my age and they're married, and I will bring a girl that's, you know, under 25 out for a drink with them, and it's, you know, just to fuck with them. Let's just put it that way. But the way I do it, I tweak it. I look at it. I see the negatives and I try to figure out how to solve that. That's what this is about. Enjoy it. You know, I actually enjoy this. You know, I'm thinking, okay, well, I dye my hair, I shave this. I'm going to get some success on my way out later on, right? So this is what you guys should be continuously doing with yourselves, and this is what happens when you get some coaching with me as well, because I can give you the mindset, I can explain to you things that you might not be aware of, and point out little things that might be holding you back. And us men, we need like concrete goals, right? We need actual goals that we can hit. We need to actually, you know, have incremental gains. And if it's just like, if the coaching is go out, do A, B, C, D, and then do it every day, and if it doesn't work, increase the amount of approaches, then that's just a recipe for disaster for you mentally. It really is. It's a recipe for disaster for you mentally. And I know I keep mentioning London day game model, but I'll try not to mention it too much more, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work because of what I just explained to you guys. So, if you like that video, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. I've got a 30-day challenge in the description. It's $30. It's for absolute beginners. It starts out so simple in the beginning that even a beginner will go, oh, this is bad. But then at the end of the 30-day challenge, it gets so complex that the guys in intermediate purgatory will never ever make that level. So if you get the 30-day challenge, keep that in mind. If you can't complete the early stages, the simple stages at the beginning, you will never make the top there's a reason why it's structured the way it is, and it's only $30. I put about 40 videos in there, and it's relatively cheap. Also, you join up to the Telegram group and just speak to me and tell me how you're going with it. And maybe we can have a chat if you get a little bit stressed. It isn't as good as one-on-one coaching with me, obviously. So I think I've explained my situation. I'm gonna go have a shave and dye my hair, and I'll see you guys in the next video.